Yeah, welcome to Crime Testimony channel. I sometimes wonder whether the devil or the demons were created for Africans alone. Because losers, every aspect of our life, people have reasons to blame a particular demon or a particular devil or a particular witch, and occasionally wizards. I believe that before we assign blame for anything that hasn't gone well in our lives, we also have to examine the things that we do, and we also have to examine some of our omissions. People usually complain that others are taking their husbands or others are taking over their marriages. But when you sit down and look at the situation, you will realize that it depends upon two people to make marriages or relationships break. My little advice for young ladies who have just begun life, I'm talking about those who are married, is that make your husband your priority. Men are different, but when you consider different types of men, one of the most important things a man is looking for is respect. If you respect your man and you do everything in your power or within your power to honor him to a greater extent, even if he doesn't respond immediately, he will definitely respond. If you show your man the respect that he needs, he will also show you the love that you need. Of course, we know that some men naturally may want to, play here and there, and sometimes we hear of people, having some side chicks and those things. I'm not recommending that. It is good. But if you are a wife or a woman who cherishes your husband, who makes him a priority, I'm sure definitely the man will definitely respond positively. Can you imagine not doing what you are supposed to do at home to ensure that your man gets something to eat, and you say you are going for all-night prayer meeting? Yes, of course, we understand that the men should help their spouses in the kitchen, but it doesn't mean that because of that, always you should find a reason to leave him hungry and give an excuse that you are going to church. Serving your home, serving your house is also God's work. So why should you, leave your man and say that you are going to church? Meanwhile, what you are supposed to do for your husband and children is not being done. I think we have to redefine what we call God's work or what we call Christianity. Because even Jesus Christ during his time, he began his work from home. And your home is your Jerusalem. Your home is part of your church. So ensure that what you have to do for your children, for your husband, you do it. And to the men, we also have responsibility as men to contribute to the running of the house. From the housekeeping money that maybe men provide to run the home, it is important for us also to help our wives in the kitchen. You may not be able to cook well, but even being around and helping her, sharing jokes together, laughing together is also a great motivation. Can you imagine a woman who has brought forth, a baby is crying, do the laundry, she has to do that? It is so frustrating. So I also appeal to African men that they should also try their best. For some women to, when their husbands or when their guys are helping, then they leave everything on them, as if it is their total responsibility to do that all alone. Nobody is perfect. But I'm telling you that if you honor each other, if you love your woman to a greater extent, If she is not somebody who's ungrateful, she will also respond. Even if she doesn't respond, and for some reason that relationship break, years later she will come to appreciate that you were a good man, but she made that mistake. Similarly, if a man also takes a woman for granted and the relationship breaks, later on he will also come to learn that he had a jewel in his home, but he took it for granted. And the lessons learned afterwards will enable each of them to do things better if they are to reconcile or if they are supposed to go to their own way. We must not hide under Christianity to maltreat our men. We must not hide under Christianity to maltreat our women. Why do men go outside? There are some men that no matter what you do, they will go and look for a side chick. But there are some men too that when you provide them what they need, sometimes you may think that you are starving him sex to punish him. Yes, you may punish him day 1 month, 1 year, by the time you realize, you will lose somebody so precious. I usually say that if you see a couple whose relationship are broken and the man continues to be responsible enough towards their children, you got to ask a lot of questions. Nobody is perfect, but we should not take our men for granted, neither should we take our women for granted. My name is Ato Brentishan, and this is Prime Testimony Channel. Please subscribe to Prime Testimony Channel. So I'll meet with you again in my next video. I'm saying bye-bye. God bless you.